People come in. How's everybody doing the 1st of March? Well, my prayers and thoughts and energy is with Angie Stone's children. This is Angie Stone's first angel anniversary. And the first of everything can be challenging. So I inboxed Diamond to give us some encouragement and just a little tidbits, because I know what it's like. I lost my Alexia. But is anybody up like I am? I had such a festival day. I attended the second, I think I'm getting it wrong. Let me see if I had one of the cards in here. Because I just got so much little goodies. I haven't been to Nicholas, Brooklyn. Well, I've been there, but they usually have a lot of different events. I met Monique years ago when she was located downtown Brooklyn. And I was introduced to meditation and aura. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? I'm doing good for the moment. I'm feeling good. I had a very festive day attending the, where are you from? Where I'm from? I'm from New York. Where are you from? As I was saying, I had a very festive. Oh, you're from England, London. Nice, nice. Well, I had been binge watching Bridgerton, and I just always appreciated the correct way that you're supposed to speak English. A lot of people in United States. Okay, got it. You're originally from Africa, Gambia. Nice. But you still adapt the accent. Yeah. So what I was saying is, first I was given a moment of silence for Angela Stone. This is her first year angel anniversary. Angie Stone was the original hip hop pioneer with the group Sequence. She also was an R&B superstar, a great writer, and unfortunately, she transitioned last year on this day, the day after her son's birthday. And as we know, we lost D'Angelo, went shortly after her, Michael Archer Sr. So I just wanted to uplift her family in prayer. Hi. Hi, how's it going? Yeah. So today I did something different because this year my motto is to reset, renew, and realign, because I've had some turbulent and some losses in my life too. And I'm learning to grow and live in grief. So anyway, I like the holistic approach. I'm tapping back into the power within. And I got all of these goodies from Nicholas Brooklyn. They had a second annual Holistic Soul Expo. I think that was the name of it. But however, they had all of these Reiki, they had yoga, they had Tibetan bells, they had crystal vendors, they had reflexology, they had natural foods, juices, and of course crystals. And I wear a lot of crystals. I like to keep myself aligned and protected. So this is one of the jewels that I got. This is magnets. and this has crystals in here too, from Rising Sun. And he's like the mad scientist, but he his work is so awesome. And then he gave me some teas because I patronize him because I believe in spending. Hi, come on in, come on in. I believe in exchanging funds within the Black community. Okay, all right. If that's what you believe, that's fine. But anyway, I'm talking about the conscious community, and we had and crystals and a lot of these resources and magnets and things like this. These were designed and built and provided by God. This comes from the land, the resources. Everything is connected in a very divine way, to each his own. But however, I had a great time. And you know, when your energy feels good and the frequency and the music and just the community was such an epic thing. And like I said, I haven't been around the conscious community in quite some time. It's been some years. I've been raising my grandchildren. So I don't want to be babbling, but these are some of the treats that I had gotten. Like I wear crystals. They do a lot of things. People don't know that a lot of the equipment that doctors use to perform surgeries, they have crystals inside of them. Oh, absolutely. I have my own personal relationship with God. Don't get it twisted. I have my own personal relationship with the supreme being God. So, let me get to this. So, I've been making this commitment. So, they had all of these nice books. And this was a neural cosmic. The sister, she wrote this, Natasha Dezzoni. She was also a psychotherapist. She works in the hospice care and also in grief and trauma, which is something that I know firsthand and I have with due to losing my oldest daughter 8 years ago, and 6 weeks after my godson was murked. And then in 2023, they discovered his mom decomposing. So that's a very like traumatic experience. So this year, I'm committed to healing on a deeper level. So I thought this was great, a neural cosmic manifestation, because I'm manifesting and I still have aspirations and dreams that are supposed to be fulfilled. And I kind of put things on pause, caring for my grandchildren, caring for myself, and, life be lifing. But anyway, this is an 84-day interactive guide journal for healing, transformation, and abundance. So that's one of the good treats I had gotten. And also, I won one of the raffles. I kept saying all day, call my number, my number, my number. The last four digits was 494. And sure enough, I was on a Reiki table and I was getting my energy aligned. And it felt really good just to stretch and to kind of relax. My grandchildren were home. I got a chance to have like a play date with myself, self-care, self-love. And no, none of this replaces God. People find their supreme being, their spirituality in various different places. Um, I still believe, and I don't give all of my thoughts and things to one particular thing. And I'll probably do a segment on that sometime in the near future. But I do find from suffering from anxiety that there's power in taking the breaths. And I've been meditating for years. And that kind of helps me ground and get recentered. So one vendor, they had Just Breathe, right? And all of this stuff is self-care. And that's what I made a commitment to myself, and realigning and being still. And because sometimes I'm always rushing. Yeah, sometimes I'm always rushing to and fro. And some days I have to give myself permission just to sit still and to breathe. God is the one that has always given us the breath of life. When we're born into this world, the first thing we do is we cry, they clean us up, and we breathe. The first thing we breathe, take our first breath. And those are the things that realigns and kind of recentered. Goes back to when we first came into this planet. And I was one of the 100 recipients, so I was able to get a free gift bag. Here's everybody. What else I got? I got these teas from Ankh Rising Sun. I had a sample of this, and it was so delicious. And you have the little tea bags in here that you brew. Let me open this up. All right, I'll save that for another time because I need to get my scissors. And I just love to be around our people. And by the way, I'll be attending the Women's Gospel Summit this Friday. I got my bag. My ticket is already booked. Um, I'm gathering my clothes together, and I'm going down to Memphis, Tennessee for NAFM, the National Association of Black Female Executives and Music and Entertainment Women's Gospel Summit. They have panelists. They're having a meet and greet. They're having all of these phenomenal people. So what I do is I don't cancel out God. Don't get it twisted. I believe in spirituality. I believe in connecting. But I think that we can learn something from everybody, as long as it's not a cult. I don't deal with the cult things. If I find it that way, I have to go in a different direction. So this, her name is Sakilis. She was doing Reiki, practitioner with naturopathy, neuropathy, spiritual medicine, yoga, and Reiki. And yeah, this is her pamphlet. And I like the way that they package their products. Very professional. And she was very nice, a nice lady. And the essential oils just do everything. It kind of opens you all up. I had, hi, how you doing? Where you checking in from? Brannis Thompson, 1192. Where you checking in from? Let me know in the comments. I didn't get a chance to, this sister, she had natural holistic tooth powder, and it's called what, clove tincture. Yeah, so this was, I didn't get a chance to patronize her. I don't know if she had a little bit of product in her in this gift bag. And this must be some herbs. I don't know if you drink it, if it's a tea, or if it's for bathing. But I guess yes, tooth powder. That's for brushing your teeth. It's all natural. It's supposed to prevent cavities, and it's good. It's mixed with probably some cloves, things like that. I'll tell you exactly what her card says. It says key benefits of clove tincture. That's what it is. But it's tooth powder. Yeah. And it says oral health and pain relief due to its high eugenol content. It acts as a natural anesthetic and numbing agent, which I knew that because you have a toothache, the first thing they tell you to do is get some clove and put it over there so it can kind of numb whatever pain you're having with the toothache. Shit by flies. I don't know. I guess maybe that's a troll. And the antimicrobial and antifungal, it helps fight infections by killing bacteria, including E. coli and Staphylococcus aureus, and in some studies combating fungi like Candida albicans. Thank you. They're all natural. I've tried to have them removed, but sometimes you just have to accept who you are and where you are and what you was born with. I was just discussing with another sister earlier this evening about all the BBLs that people are doing and how, the long-term effect is going to be. Like some people are just born different. We all born in God's image, right? That's what he says. But anyway, also about the clove tincture, it helps with the digestive support. It assists with digestive health by reducing bloating, gas, and stomach discomfort, and can help alleviate nausea. And then there's the immune and antioxidant support. It acts as a powerful antioxidant to reduce oxidative stress. And anti-inflammatory, it may help reduce inflammation within the body. I don't think that was the tooth powder. That must have been something else that she was selling, but I picked up the card, or the card was in here. Or maybe this is it. No, because the cards don't match. It's different. All right, let me see what else is in here. Oh, these are crystals. I have to look up these crystals for their names. I have the Book of Crystals. The Book of Stones. They're beautiful. And again, this is nothing that's man-made. This comes from the earth. It's God's creation. A lot of times we're given a lot of misinformation. Like certain things are bad. But in biblical times, they utilize all of these. And you can feel the difference sometimes in having crystals and rocks and being grounded and common elements. Yeah. And then I got another tool to kind of clear my aura. And then I got another bag here. Oh, and I had gotten some popcorn. This is the Nutty Kale Chips. This is natural. It's freeze dried, and it has the cashews in there, cayenne pepper, and other natural seasonings, almonds, and nutritional yeast. But I tell you, I had tried one of the samples, and this was simply delicious. And then another vendor had the popcorn with this spirule, I believe it is. I might be mispronouncing it, but that was good too, even though it left your fingers green. But it was so delicious. And she said that she had went back to old school, and what she does is she pops it on top of the stove. And this sister, she did the reflexology, and that was so good. She massaged the soles of my feet and with the essential oils, and I just sat back and I relaxed, and I had a nice warm blanket on me, and it was just what I needed, because the days and the times that we're living in are very challenging, and the unseen spirits in the atmosphere is not of light energy, it's dark. And here what I have is cool breeze. This is natural, organic herbs for the body. And I have fibromyalgia, I have inflammation, so I'm trying to wean myself off of all of this other pills and medications that I have, and go back to eating healthy and moving the body and stretching, because believe it or not, I'm in my 60s, and your body starts going through a transformation, whether or not you're a woman or male. So I'm looking for things that are therapeutic and beneficial to my well-being and longevity. So this product here is called Cool Breeze, and you're supposed to mix it 1 tablespoon with 8 to 16 ounces of distilled water, and you bring it to a medium boil, and you consume daily for ideal results. So it has organic marshmallow root, organic peppermint, organic hibiscus, organic burdock root, organic rose petals, and organic cilantro. So this is definitely interesting. So as you see, I got some herbs here and some teas. What else did I get? Oh, I also got a bottle of coquito with no alcohol, non-alcoholic. I don't drink. And all of these business cards, which is very interesting, right? Then I had a tuning. That was great. My brother had his ankh, and that was fantastic. Oh, Queen of Four is having a day of healing. Mellow, be quiet. Be quiet. Sorry, you all. That's my fur baby. I just had myself a ball. This is like an after bath splash. It smells so good. It has lavender in it and some other products, but it's probably nice and calming for after you take a shower or bath. The young lady said, "What is it, Mello? I'm so sorry about my dog. Hi, how you doing? Where you checking in from? Put it in the chat." Yes, Mello. What's the problem? Here. Sorry about that. I have a fur baby. His name is Mello. That was one of my birthday gifts the year before my daughter passed away. So he's very sentimental. I had another dog, and I had to put him to sleep. He wound up with cancer. And if you know anything about fur babies and pet owners, your animals are just like your family. You develop attachments to them, and they're very loyal. Unlike some humans. Some humans are, but lots are not. But with dogs and cats and whatever you have as a fur baby, they're good to go. I had an indigo body functional movement screen, and that was cool. And I didn't go back for my neck massage, but he was able to give me an assessment. He's located somewhere, I think, on Hanover Street, not too far from Wall Street. Yeah. And I hope he gave me his business card because he was such a gentleman. And I love to be around intelligent people, especially of color. He certainly did. Indigo body. It was so dope. That was a nice experience because after I did that, he did a foot massage too on it was a ball and it kind of vibrated, which it felt so good on the soles of your feet. And that's what it's about. It's about healing within and outward, your mind, body, and your spirit. That is comprised of your temple. And pH1 health. I have that card. That's the sister I believe that that wrote the book. Yeah, so I'm gonna check that out. And I have some incense. This Egyptian musk. Because I love burning incense. I burn incense and I burn oil in the house. Because it's helpful for myself and my grandkids. Even though tomorrow my house is like a little unorganized. I had taken down some decorations because I spruce up the house to make me feel good. For the world says Valentine's Day, but every day we show love. But I like to decorate and the house to be kind of lifted. And that's what I do. My dad was born on Valentine's Day. He's now an ancestor, but that's it. Yeah. And let me see what else here. Oh, Sister California, she was selling this, the Chakras Journal book. And I was really feeling this. Because again, I'm trying to relearn some things. And when you have trauma like I do, and with grief, and just getting in old age and going through the age of menopausal, your whole body starts shifting and even your brain. So I'm continuously doing the work of healing and manifesting because I think things happen on purpose for a purpose. And I'm trying to bring good energy that can transform to and illuminate to the social media, not social media really, the digital community, should I call it? No, that's not the word I'm looking for. I'll find it and then I'll tell you what it is. Yeah, so this is cool. Get grounded, feel good, free your chai, yes, and lots of other cool magical stuff. Yeah. So, and these are the things I need to do. I need to eat healthy. And my thing is, whatever floats your boat, whatever works for you. What might work for me may not work for you. But I know with a combination of all these tools, those things work for me. And I have some more incense here. Because like I said, I love incense and I love to smoke my space. And that's for me. It smells so good. And it makes a vast difference too. What else I have here? Oh, I purchased this I Am Mathematics, Joshua Sarah. Math is the first sense. And the reason why I purchased it is because my grandson is on the autism spectrum. So that means he learns and he processes things differently. He's also a preemie. He's a 25 weeker. and he contracted RSV when he was 6 months. So he lost oxygen for about 23 minutes, and 19 doctors came back and revived him, and he was intubated twice. But even with him losing that amount of oxygen, you better stop. Go in your crate. Now that's it. No more. That's it. Come. You feeling neglected? Let me rub you. Give you rubs, belly rubs. So he learns differently, but he learns. And he's a lefty. So I'm finding the setting that he's in, I don't think that they're maximizing his full potential. And I'm a strong believer that you can't. Hush! Listen, I'm on my YouTube channel. Chill out with that. Go in the crate. Go. Drop one of these cards. Okay. So he suggested, he said usually he recommends this book for adults, but it can also be used like for homeschooling. So he does homeschooling, he does tutoring. And I said, you know what? It's very helpful. Stop. 1 second. I'm so sorry. Go in the crate. Go in the crate. You have food here. You have water. Okay? All right? I'll give you some attention in a minute. Oh, and I dropped another thing out the bag. I had this, hi, official Jazz Mover. Where are you checking in from? Oh, this is a natural scent. It's an oil. And it smells really good, too. Yes. See, a lot of these things, you can tell when it's good for you because your senses, we have 5 senses. And if we just utilize it. But anyway, back to Joshua Sarah. So he designed this book. He's just writing books. I'll be glad when I can get my books out, because I've been doing some things as well. Well, anyway, he said this book is especially helpful for parents who want to be more involved with their children's math education. It takes the fear and confusion away, replacing it with fun and engaging ways to learn. This book is also perfect for anyone who ever felt like they didn't quite get math but wants to. This book will help you see and experience math in a whole new way. So I think it's very creative. It is I Am Mathematics. Math is the First Sense. It's by Joshua Sarah. And let me see what else. I have such a bag full of goodies. Oh, this is for clear, glowing, radiant skin. It's an infusion. Yeah. And all these are natural herbs. This is what grows from the ground. And I got a little book here because, like I said, I was one of the first 100 to attend. So we got these nice little gift bags, which was nice, with Nicholas Brooklyn. She's also running a fundraiser, a GoFundMe, because with rents escalating high, I think that she might not be able to have that space anymore, which would be unfortunate because she moved from downtown Brooklyn. Initially, her father had a location because he started it out 50 years ago in Harlem, New York. And, it expanded onto her, a family business. And they've been serving the community very well. They have different wellness workshops. They have different activities. They have different speakers that come. And it's just been a nice, wholesome place. It was also where Brother Polite used to go sometimes too, but I knew what he was about because he lived around the corner and I seen him slipping a couple of times. And I was like, hey. But with any place that you may go, you may have people, whether or not it's in the conscious community or the church or, you know, the mosque, you have people of the various different calibers, and everybody is not in a space for the same reason. And some people just kind of infiltrate. So this is a little notebook. It says, I will not use stereotypes to judge myself from my decisions. And I guess it must be like a little journal, little booklet. And that's cute. What else I have in here? Oh, this is a toothbrush, a wooden new toothbrush. That's nice. That's wooden. It would have been nice if I got some of that tooth powder. But I had to go. My ride was there. I needed to come home and finish cooking Sunday dinner. Is this forehead 10 fingers wide? Oh my God. Maybe. Who cares? I don't. God just made me the way I am. I have a big face. Some people have smaller. My granddaughter has a big head. But big head means big brain. Very smart. Oh, this was a sample that I had. Juicy City. That was really cool. Oh, they're in New Jersey. Wow. Come and sip. I wish I would have had enough time. I think I would have purchased some of that cold pressed juice. That was good. Oh, wow. I got a nice crystal bracelet. And it's just like, thank you for supporting Brown Girl Empowerment. Your support helps us create into business, education, and life development. These are jade stones. How nice. That's beautiful. See that? Bracelet. That was in the gift bags. They had that for the first 100 people. And then they had the plant-based cuisine. I didn't try that out because I have food at home. And Marie Wright, I love her, but I didn't know that some time ago she had a fire in her house because I haven't been around the conscious community or festivities like I used to many years ago because I've been doing other things. But you got to go back to your essence and where you feel good and you just have a good time. And it's about eating for health because your health is your wealth. Okay. Got a nice pen. I am free. A little oil. Golden sand. Oh, I'm having. Now, I needed this. I'll put this in my bag. A lip balm. Because I need to intake more water. I haven't been intaking enough water. And usually how you know is because if your lips are chapped. Hi. Where you checking in from? Haven No Limits. This is nice and it's vanilla. It's called Lip Butter Lip Balm. Yeah, definitely needed that. I need to put that in my pocketbook. And this is a little sample of shea butter. And, oh, California Gratitude Rock. I have quite a few of these. I make little fairy gardens. that's been one of my crafts to kind of get me out of my sad space, so of loss. So you kind of tap into your inner creativity, and that gives you a piece of solace and peace of mind. So that's what I've been doing. At least I don't have to snack on any potato chips, because these kale chips will probably do just the trip. They were so delicious with cashews, and I really want to tap more into holistic eating. I have a garden in the backyard. I'm in Brooklyn, New York. My family is from the South. I was born and raised here in New York. No, I can't walk on your back. Shucks, I need to stretch. But needless to say, um, I think it was Cheryl James from Salt and Pepper. And she was discussing this whole thing about what's going on with the music industry and the politics and the rituals and the organ, big business, the trafficking and all sorts of things. And I had to input because I am a hip hop pioneer. I didn't cross over commercially because I had various different hiccups and different things that occurred. Um, and my thing is this, that it exists and it shouldn't in a very facets of music, entertainment. Look at Harvey Weinstein. Those things do absolutely nothing for our communities. And a lot of times people look the other way. They don't want to speak out against it, even when it's going on within their own family. But one thing she did say, which I've been reading, because I do read now to get my mind refocused. And, if you don't use it, you lose it. And I was reading, I think, an article time back in New York Times that how they are giving us factory processed food, like even the meat. It's being made in laboratories, and that's not good for us. So a lot of times we have to look and go back to our roots. That's my grandson. Excuse me. Yes, DeVal.
Can I have cake now?
You have to wait. I'm on YouTube.
I'm doing now.
No, you have to wait. I'm almost done. I've been on here for 43 minutes. Yeah. So I figured, you know what? Let me start growing my own vegetables and, harvesting, because we don't know what's going on. And now you need to put it down.
Right here?
Yes, thank you.
Did I get a knife?
No, I'm in the middle of something.
Right.
Okay, you're not going to have it.
Please.
Because you're disturbing me.
Okay,
and that's being rude.
Oreo then.
No, you need to be patient.
I'll eat Oreo.
No, you will not. Do not open that up, please. You're interrupting and you're being rude. Mm-hmm. So that's not cool.
Myself.
That's not cool.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway. Bye. I want to go. Okay, go ahead. Go to sleep. You can. But I'm finishing up this. So we have to probably, even if you have to grow it inside your house, because United States is at war with Iran, along with Israel. And we don't know how that's going to triple and it's going to affect. So that's why I like going to the organic the holistic, the natural expos. And I highly recommend you check out Nicholas Brooklyn if you can. And follow her on Instagram because she has a GoFundMe, so that she can keep that space within the family. I think they've been in business for 52 years. And it seems like, when it comes to people of color, that things are being taken away from our community. We used to have a wellness center over here where I live in Brooklyn, and they lost funding for whatever reason. And it was great because I was attending a lot of the wellness, the yoga, the 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 Pilates, things like that to strengthen up your muscles. And when you get older, they tighten up to prevent osteoporosis. And you know, um, I have fibromyalgia, so yeah, and it was good for the community. And they had organic food and recipes, and just very similar to the community events that they have at Nicholas Brooklyn. They had it here where I live on the other side of Brooklyn in the urban community, and it's gone. And this one individual, she worked for this particular company for 15 years. And just one day they said that she was no longer needed. I think that that week would be her last week, which was like taken, it was hit by surprise. And we were all floored too. And now the space is not even being rented out, it's just sitting there idle. And I even went with them to Albany to try to get the funding, but to no avail. So we're really living in trying times. Yes, so we need all the prayers, we need all the meditation, we need all the spiritual connection. And that's one of the reasons why I can't wait to attend the Women's NAFIM Women Gospel Summit, because music and frequency is also a connection to the subconscious mind, and it sends subliminal messages. And a lot of the music that's being promoted is doing a very deterrence to our young people. But you said no sound, you can't hear me? You can't hear me? Okay, well, I'm sorry you can't. There wasn't any problem before. Get this content. Okay, whatever you feel. But at that, that's it for tonight. Well, I had a very fun-filled day. I had a fabulous time. I partied within vibing with people within the Black community, white. It was diverse. And I'm going to sleep good tonight. And I hope you do the same. And I'll probably check in with you all tomorrow, and I'll unbox some stuff. And I have some projects coming down the pipe somewhere along the line. So I wish you all grace, peace, and love, and good night. And this is Tam behind the mic. Okay. So to all, good night.